Hello all, welcome to my channel. Ellarie here. Today I'm continuing my rainbow series. Today's color is green. So don't really know exactly what I'm doing. I just brought out some like green eyeshadows or whatnot and you know, hoping for the best. Today's video is sponsored by Olay. Shout out to my lovely Olay fam. I always moisturize my face before I put on my makeup anyways, but sometimes the moisturizers just vary depending on like how my face feels or where I'm going. Like if I know I'm gonna be outside all day, I will go to an SPF moisturizer. If I'm not, but my face is super dry, I'll go to like a richer moisturizer. And if I am really oily, I do more of a lightweight moisturizer. So really, Olay got me checked whichever way I need to go with it. You know what I'm saying? So the one I've been currently using, just because I've been out and about so much, is the Olay Sun Facial. You guys already know about that. I've mentioned it several times. But when I'm not wearing that one, sometimes I switch in between these two. This is the Olay Regenerist Whips, and this is just the Olay Regenerist Micro-Sculpting Cream. They're two different creams, and I use them at different times. So this one I usually use at night because it's richer, and it's really better if your skin is kind of dry, which my skin usually is at the end of the day because I take off all my makeup, wash my face, and I like to use something that's a little rich when it comes to like my eye creams, my moisturizers, or whatnot. So this one is probably better for people with drier skin. I don't usually wear this one under my makeup because it takes longer to absorb, and I be having things to do, but I put a lot on right there, but I'm just trying to show you the difference of how long it takes to work this one in versus the other one. So I got this one all rubbed in. As you can see, it took a little while to work it in, even though I did use like a dollop of Daisy. I use a lot. I usually don't use that much even on my face because you don't need that much, but I just want to show you how it works in and how it looks afterwards. Your skin is gonna look really nice, moisturized. My hand was a little ashy before, but as you notice now, I'm not suffering from that problem. Even though it takes a little longer to work in and it's a little richer, I love the way it makes my skin feel, especially when I'm having dry moments, which I have more often than not, especially when I wear makeup like consistently, because all the powders that I use dry out my face. So this is what I run to when my face is thirsty. However, this is the one I usually use if I am gonna have makeup on my face or my skin is already super oily, because it's way more lightweight. It doesn't take long for me to work it in, and after it is worked in and absorbs, it doesn't feel heavy at all, but my skin is still moisturized. I don't know if you guys remember, a while ago I had put in a vlog, I was with a scientist and they showed me how they make the whips and how they make it so lightweight and airy, and it was like, they do some real mad scientist stuff up in there. So I'm gonna use the same amount as I did with the other moisturizer, kind of over a lot, just so you guys can see the difference of how long it takes to work this one in versus the other. Got my dollop of Daisy on my other hand, and you can already see it's not giving me that white, rich, creamy moisturizer look. It literally is kind of already worked in. So the whips is probably better for those with normal to oily skin because it's lightweight, and the Micro-Sculpting cream is probably better for dry skin or combination skin. Today, my skin, I mean, it's not in tip-top shape because I just got back from Mexico, and honestly, I left all my serums at home. The only thing that I had to like moisturize my face was my Olay Sun Facial Sunscreen. I have a little tiny, like maybe 1 or 2 bumps, which you probably can't see, but I see them, and I know that my face is usually like very clear. So this week I am going to be whipping it in shape. You can also see I have a wig tan. It's like light and then dark from my wigs, but we're just gonna ignore that. I'm gonna use the Olay whip since I'm about to put on face full of makeup. I don't want something super heavy underneath. I go through these jars like so quick because I travel with them. So both of these jars are like almost empty. All right, she is feeling good. Yes, let's start this tutorial. So as you can see, brows are done. Started this eye. You know, it's really hard not to look like you have a swamp on your eye when you're only using green eyeshadows, but you know how it always comes together after the face. So we're just gonna have faith in her over here because she's looking a little gangrene. Put a dot of concealer and rub that in. I started with this Shock Factor matte eyeshadow from MAC. It's like a lime green matte shade, and I just used a big fluffy brush to blend that above the crease as my first transition. Anytime I use my concealer color or my eyeshadow primer as a base, anything that's not white, period, the color payoff is not going to be the same color as what's probably in the packaging, just because you're mixing it with whatever tint that you put as a base underneath. So since I put brown underneath instead of white, you're not really gonna see the limation, but I'm all right with that. And then I use the Hudabeauty Emerald Obsessions palette. You guys know I love these little palettes that have their own like color theme. I use them in a few of the other Rainbow Series tutorials, but this one has a few shades of different variations of green in both shimmer and matte shades. I grabbed this matte green right here and a small tapered blending brush, and I blended that into the crease. In order to blend it into that lime green shade a little more seamlessly, I just cleaned off the brush and went over the transition. Or you can get a new brush, whatever floats your boat. Next, I use the Kat Von D. This is actually for your brows, 24-hour super brow long wear pomade. Don't need green brows right now, so we just used it as a base for the lid. It's called Lemmy Green, and I got a flat synthetic brush to apply this just to the lid area. I kind of tapered it off at the end. It's not super heavy towards the outer V, but it's mostly in the middle and the inner corner. I'm gonna add this kind of lime shimmer shade right here in the inner corner. I use this brush from Hudabeauty. It has like a silicone tip on one side and one of the like triangle sponges on the other. So I use the triangle sponge first. Then once I had the product there, I used the silicone side to kind of smooth it out. Then I went to this frosty green right here. Next, I switched to this New Crop Frost Shadow from MAC and I applied that to the center of the lid. And lastly, I went to this darker forest green frosty shade and added that to the outer V. Now to blend all these colors into each other, I'm gonna use a clean Flash Synthetic brush. And I'm gonna clean it after I pat over each transition. So for this transition right here, my brush is clean. And I'm just gonna smudge over the transition. Now I just cleaned up my brush and I'm going to the second transition, doing the same thing. You're just kind of like swiping over whatever color you want to take over. You kind of go in that direction. You kind of just swipe over the transition. You can always add more shadow if one's taken over that you don't want to take over. But for the most part, you just kind of blur it out. That's really the best way to describe it. Finally, I'm gonna get the tapered blending brush and just go back into that matte green shadow and kind of blend out the crease. And basically, you just blend all the colors until they look the way you want them to look. Always clean them off though when you go over your transitions, especially if you are blending more than two colors, or it can get muddy real quick. All right, now I'm gonna just finish up my face off camera and then we're gonna come back and finish the rest of the eye. You brought me popcorn and water? Look at you.
We have popcorn first.
You cleaned this, right?
It was new.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's popcorn, y'all. So great when you're out of school. You're like my little helper.
Anything for my little queen. Now just yell my name if you want anything else.
I love her. Okay, to finish up the eyes, pretty simple from here on out. I use the MAC GraphBlack Liner pencil for the waterline. Then I used a small smudger brush and smudged this matte green on the lower lash line. Then I did my regular wing liner with Covergirl's 320 matte liner. I think I put two completely different lashes on. Hopefully y'all don't notice, or nobody else today, but she's not matching. Gonna blend in that lash band though and add some mascara. And that's about it for the eyes. We're gonna finish this face with some highlightization. For my highlight, I'm gonna use Jouer's Tan Lines. I got this when I was in Cabo with them recently. Love it first swipe. Watch how it glides on though. See, this is the before right here. We don't want her. Bam, 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 bam. And the first stroke, watch this. Ooh, wait, butter baby. I wasn't even using a flash and I was glowing like every time I had this on the whole time, so. Definitely gonna be steadily in the rotation. Just in case you didn't believe me, let me do the other side. Bam, bam, bam. Ooh, wait, glowing. I don't know what they put in this formula. Maybe it was like a couple teaspoons of country crock butter. I don't know. But it's dive. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I think my affiliate code is valid all month. It's for a limited time, I know that, but I think it's still valid all month. So if you want to try this, or you have any other favorites on JoeCosmetics.com, this is not sponsored, but I do receive commission off affiliate codes. Mine is right here. And the gloss is gonna be simple. This is just Steelo from Colourpop, my favorite gloss, as you all know. And she's ready for a close-up. Forgot to spray my face first. I know this Hudabeauty spray is strong. Like, even me, I choke, okay, on the spray. But it works, so I just torture myself with it because I wore it the whole time in Cabo and my makeup was sitting all day. If you just like don't breathe through your nose so fast and just, maybe I should give classes on how to survive the spray. Just spray, blow out, flutter, and then things start to calm. But this is the final look. Okay, so now I'll give you some close-ups. I hope you guys enjoyed this all green eyeshadow look. The next color in this quote rainbow series is going to be blue, so make sure you guys are subscribed. I think that's gonna be a fun one. I think blue and purple, which are the next two, are gonna be really cute. I'm just saying, I just have a feeling. In the meantime, I do hope you guys enjoyed this one. All the information for these shadows will be in the caption down below. Once again, thank you to Olay for sponsoring this video. Their information will be in the caption as well. And I'm not going in order with this rainbow series, so if there's something else you guys want to see that's not going to be in the rainbow family, just still let me know in the comments. I will try to get to it when I can. I do read comments, even if I don't respond to them all. I'm more than likely gonna respond in the first hour, just so you guys know that. I usually post, and for the next hour, I just like and respond to comments. That's just a little FYI. Some of y'all already know that. My real ones know. Anyways, that's it for now. Until next time, love ya. Mwah.